It's early November, cold, rainy, and around midnight. My fiance and I like to take spontaneous late-night drives. We typically start out on one of the main roads within our city and keep following it until we hit the next town. Sometimes our drives last for hours. The layout of my county and surrounding counties is a little bizarre. All of the cities and towns are isolated by large spreads of woods and country. I live in a relatively large college town, but a half-hour drive in one direction can land you stranded in a jagged, unmarked gravel road in the middle of nowhere, or in small weird villages that no one really knows about. It's actually pretty exciting, and that's why we do it so much. So it's around midnight. We're nearly lost. Willa, my fiance, is poking around on my phone, trying to figure out what road we're on. We're on a mud path in a part of the country framed by small towns that we've never heard of. There are no other cars on the roads. It's rainy and misty, and the headlights on my car aren't doing a damn thing. There are strands of trees and brush on either side of the road. We're heading north. She tells me that she thinks we're going to cross 200 Street West, which runs into Rye Road, which is a straight shot to an area that we kind of know. We make our way down the mud road for about a half hour and we never hit it. We've always had fun on these sorts of drives. It's the first time we've ever really been on edge. Willa says we should have found 200 Street West already and asks me if she thinks that we passed it without noticing. I ask nervously if we should turn around, but she doesn't think we can without backing up into a tree or a ditch. I'm driving a Mazda and it has an awfully wide turn. She's biting her nails while scrolling around on Google Maps. 10 minutes pass and we finally see a little black road snaking up a hill, branching off of the road we're on. I hurriedly turned onto it. It's very narrow and twigs and branches are raking the doors and windows of the car. When we complete the climb up the little road, we find ourselves in a wide paved clearing with a house at the back of it, tucked into the thick woods. Willa doesn't miss a beat and starts hissing for me to turn around. Our headlights illuminate the whole property, which is in major disrepair. No lights, windows shattered, siding and shingles shredded. The yard is littered with scraps and trash. Barrels, car parts, tools, and hundreds of glass bottles. Branches, slabs of concrete, and rocks. And there was a nasty old Chevy pickup. It looks like the house is sitting on top of it all. Every inch of the property is entangled in nets of ivy and weeds. Willa points out little moving shadows and glowing spots around the yard. There are dozens of cats around and they're all looking at us with their eyes glimmering from the headlights. I almost pissed myself when a walnut-sized rock darts out of the bush and pops against the windshield. It completely fractures the glass. Willa screams and grabs my arm and she's whimpering, Denny, what the hell was that? What was that? Oh my god, what just happened? The rain is pouring in black streams down the trees, over the house and across the pavement. All of the blood runs from my face. After a few seconds, a man stumbles out from the bushes and weeds and he's carrying a shovel. He's swallowed in a big, dirty navy coat and he has a beard. Then a screen door at the house opens and all the cats scatter. A tall, thin, spidery-looking woman crawls out onto the porch. She has long, wild gray hair. She's just up high enough on the porch that the headlights don't reach her eyes. She wipes her unusually dark hands on her skirt. I have no clue what was on her hands, but that's what I remember most about her. Just how dark her hands were. She stares at us. Willa is screaming and crying and slapping the door lock repeatedly. I throw the car into reverse, rolling over cinder blocks and branches, and then screech back down the road. After Willa stops crying and there's some distance between us and the house, I started to relax. Yet when we finally get out of the woods and hit a long, straight stretch of road, I notice headlights behind us. I get a stomachache when I notice the cars mimicking all of our turns onto different roads. After nearly half an hour of being pursued, we finally reach a gas station being visited by a few other people. I watch the vehicle pass, and it's the same nasty Chevy truck that we saw at the house. They stalked us all the way to the next town. We wait till we see the truck disappear down the road before we get out, get some food, and ask for directions. On our way home, I looked at the rear view mirror more than I do at the road ahead. When we got back early in the morning, my teeth don't stop chattering until I fall asleep.